Today we begin our highly requested series on the Menendez brothers. We'll start by learning about the family history following their father Jose's arrival in the United States and his rise from poverty to powerhouse. We'll discuss his outlook on life and the harsh way he raised his boys. Today's show culminates in a serious death threat, but not directed at who you might think. I'm Mike.
I'm Ian.
And I'm Dave. If you always wanted a Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous and horror movie mashup, stick around. I think we might have just what you're looking for. This is Necronomipod.
It had all the signs of a mafia hit when Beverly Hills police were called to the Menendez mansion that cool night last summer.
I've been in this business for over 33 years, and I've heard of very few murders that were more savage than this one was.
No signs of a break-in or a burglary, only the bodies of entertainment executive Jose Menendez and his wife Kitty in the family TV room, torn by shotgun blast that one of the neighbor kids heard. Their college-age sons, 19-year-old Erik and 22-year-old Lyle, said they found the bodies after a night at the movies.
I did a yoga,
Yeah, how was that?
a hot yoga, to be specific.
Yeah.
It kicked my ass. I am out of shape. Let's make no bones about it. I don't exercise very much. I am out of shape. I have never sweat so much in my entire life. I was sore before the class even ended. Like, how do you already get sore? Usually you're sore the next day.
True.
Yeah.
I already started getting sore and like tightness in my muscles and stiff before the class even ended. So that's what I got going on.
You better watch out. You might get initiated into a cult.
Is that how it starts?
Bagwan, that's what he was doing.
I better be careful.
That Eastern stuff, it's blasphemy. It's anti-American.
It's a good thing I'm woke to the cult cause and ways this show has educated me. I know the signs and what to look for. Although I do feel somewhat like Scientology, and I was physically abused by that workout that they put me through.
Yoga Mike.
Maybe I should just exercise more, really, is the problem.
Maybe.
But anyways,
It's, can't get to heaven through yoga. Jesus Christ. It's the only way. So watch what you're doing over
pal,
there.
where I am going, Jesus will not be there.
It's such a weird, I don't know, just a weird opinion to have.
What?
That just like yoga and stuff like that's evil.
Yeah.
I'm
Just a weird mindset.
I'm a big fan of stretching. Like, to me, stretching feels better than like a massage.
Yeah.
I just love the way it feels. So, and I've only been to, in my entire life, 2 yoga classes. And as much as that kicked my ass, I did enjoy it. It feels good. It's relaxing. You feel limber, loose, which is something like I can barely touch my fucking knees bending over. By the end of one of these classes, like I'm almost touching my toes. Like it really does help. The heat helps too, just kind of soften everything up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was a fan of that. If that's gonna send me to hell, then let it. Stretch my ass out. Not in the literal sense.
You'll be ready
Not
for
in
the
literal
devil,
sense.
pal.
He'll stretch some asses out.
You ever see Little Nicky? See what they're doing to Hitler down there?
That's what I think about all the time. It's weird. Like, I don't even like that movie. I know you like Little Nicky. I don't like it. It's one of the bottom of my list of Adam Sandler movies. But when I think of hell, I think of Little Nicky. And Adolf Hitler just taking it up the ass. I mean, that's the hell you want to believe in, right?
100%.
People like Hitler down there taking it up the ass.
Yeah.
In reality, he probably accepted Lord Jesus Christ into his heart, and then right before he died, and he's up in heaven.
That's all it takes.
That's all those people he killed.
That's all it takes, though, right?
Yeah, that's it. Got to repent on your deathbed.
I'm going to steer this conversation back to a positive direction here. 3 favorite Adam Sandler movies off the top of your head. You don't have to rank them any order. You don't have to. Okay. Just your 3, maybe. If I had said go watch 3 Adam Sandler movies.
Happy Gilmore, Waterboy. The one that I always think of.
Billy Madison.
Yeah, Billy Madison.
It's a good list.
Yeah. Little Nicky, Billy Madison, and Click.
Click is on my list
I like
for
Click.
sure. I like Click a lot. I know I'm forgetting something. Click. I love Happy Gilmore. There is absolutely something I'm forgetting. Grown Ups? No, those are just okay.
What was that one where he has a kid?
Big Daddy was pretty funny.
That one?
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember Big Daddy? Where he like adopts the kid?
Oh, like the... Okay. All
And he's like teaching him all the wrong ways to live life and throwing canned food on the ground. Like, the cans are half off.
I feel like there's a big one we're not...
There is something. Are you going to Google on this?
Yeah.
All right. We're missing something big. I really do like Click, though. Have you seen that one?
Mm-mm.
I think we've
so.
talked about it recently. That fucking, the first time I saw it, it made me cry.
Yeah,
And
we
I was
talked
like,
about it.
why am I, this is a fucking Adam Sandler movie.
Mr. Deeds was good.
Mr. Deeds was good. That fruit punch water fountain he had in his house was just the best. Like 50 First Dates wasn't great. Wedding Singer, I think's overrated.
Oh, I forgot about Wedding Singer.
You like that
I
one?
might put that. I'm going to put Wedding Singer instead of Waterboy.
So Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore,
Wedding Singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're missing anything.
No? All right. I felt like there was like a big one we were missing. Okay. Well, that's it.
I covered all.
What was your list?
I had Click, Happy Gilmore. Man, I might have Big Daddy over Billy Madison, but that's close. I like both of those movies a lot.
Billy Madison is so funny.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang or his drunk buddies in it?
Yeah.
Just sitting around the pool all day?
And Chris Farley's the bus driver.
That's right.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Isn't his dad in that? The dad from A Christmas Story?
That's a good question.
His dad in Billy Madison, I believe, is the same dad from A Christmas Story.
Oh, okay.
Is Dave looking that one up for us?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't want to leave it as awkward silence. I believe it's the same guy.
Darren McGavin, you're right.
Yeah? Huh. Look at that. I would never have guessed that man's name to be Darren.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's an odd name for him. I don't like that one bit. Well, that's all I got.
It's a solid opening, I thought.
That's fun. That was a good time.
Yeah.
So I've been looking forward to this one for a long time. I like these trial cases where like there's this whole back and forth to go, very charismatic lawyers and things. And this one set off court TV. This was the first really big
Is that their
televised
coming out party, court
Yeah.
TV? Mm-hmm. It's one of those trial of the century ones. I know they throw that term around a lot with OJ and everything else, but it was one of those that they called the trial of the century.
From when they had like Menendez brothers that went right into OJ, and they're both trial of the century,
That's right.
but that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we'll get to that eventually. OJ he had a little bit of an effect on this. The second
Interesting.
trial.
The second trial. Whoa. You can take us on a roller coaster ride here over the next month and a half. That's how I see this one playing out.
That would be a long time.
But I'm glad that we waited until now to cover it because I think my opinion might have been different 5 years ago.
Some recent stuff out on this.
Yeah. And I feel like we'll talk about it in part 3, but I think like as a society, we've grown enough to like realize that these types of things could happen. The abuse that we'll talk about. Mm-hmm. And there's so many different ways to tell this story. I saw a lot of stuff starts with the murders and whatever, but I'm just going to go from the very beginning to the very end. So there's going to be stuff about their childhood that we don't talk about in part 1, but we'll get there. So I know people are very passionate about this case now.
I think that's probably true.
We're not going to miss anything.
Which means we're gonna get the angry messages of how did you not even talk about this and how did you not talk about that? Trust the process. Ian and I are trying to do that with the WrestleMania process right now. We're trusting the process. Oh, fucking Dwayne.
He's just Dwayne. He's not even The Rock anymore.
Dwayne.
So start at the very beginning. Jose Menendez was born on May 6th, 1944 in Havana, Cuba. He had 2 older sisters, Terry and Marta. And because Jose was the youngest by 5 years, he was babied by everyone in the family. His father was a famous soccer player who also owned a very successful accounting firm. His mom swam for the Olympics and was inducted into Cuba's Sports Hall of Fame. Everything was perfect for the Menendez family until 1959 when Fidel Castro took power during the Cuban Revolution. Castro's government started taking property from upper middle class, got rid of leases and mortgages, and seized farms. So almost
Cuba lived happily ever after, right?
like almost overnight, they just weren't this affluent Menendez family anymore.
Well, that's what happens when the communists take over your country. Sure,
They fucking hate people being rich.
not a fan.
We tried taking Castro out in the 60s. Was unsuccessful.
They started planning almost as soon as this happened to get rid of him. The CIA. Eisenhower signed off on it. Kennedy was in office, and Bay of Pigs was a total disaster.
Weren't there a lot of really silly ways they tried to assassinate him?
That was under Bobby Kennedy said he never gave the CIA approval, but there was a meeting and the CIA left that meeting understanding that they were given approval to take Castro out by any means necessary, including like gimmicking like exploding pens or like a little poison that someone would put in his tea. Like just the most like, I don't know, amateur-ish stuff. Like you'd be like, the CIA, you can't do fucking better than that. And none of it worked. And then, you know, some would say that Fidel Castro ended up killing JFK.
A lot of theories on that.
We'll save that for a
Retribution.
98-parter one day.
So since their lives pretty much changed overnight, they made the decision, along with a lot of other people, to flee Cuba for the United States. In 1960, Jose was 16 years old, and the decision was made that he would be one of the first from the family to leave. Jose flew to the United States with Terry's fiancée, and they started to build a new life in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Jose's story is really like that picture-perfect American dream. He came to the United States literally with nothing, only the clothes that he was wearing. No money, he spoke no English.
20 years later, another great American with a similar story came over to the United States via the Mariel boat lift. His name? Tony Montana, one of the greatest cocaine importers in the history of cinema.
I thought you were going to say someone for real.
Scarface.
Absolutely, 100%.
I've heard of it.
Have you ever seen it?
I'm not on trial here.
Jose enrolled in high school and worked his ass off to learn English and get good grades. He did various part-time jobs to provide for himself, one of which was a dishwasher for a restaurant. He said that it was such a demoralizing job for him that he went from this upper-class life in Cuba to washing dishes, and he promised himself that things were not going to be like this forever.
It's not unusual, right? I mean, there's a lot of Iraqi doctors driving cabs in this country, right?
It seems to be a pretty common story. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the motivation. I like the go-get-'em attitude.
Yeah, but he's going to take it to a whole different level. He gets pretty out of hand.
I'm just saying right now, I like his mindset. Like, I'm better than this. I'm going to work my way up. Go get him, kid.
Like his parents, Jose was a really gifted athlete, and he took after his mom with the swimming. In high school, he was part of the swim team and quickly became a star athlete. His swimming earned Jose a full scholarship to Southern Illinois University, but he didn't really fit in. People made fun of him and what they called his Ricky Ricardo accent.
Lucy, I'm home.
Good job, Dave,
Like
pulling
that?
that audio clip.
Amazing, right?
Yeah, that's like, that was live from then. How did you even get that?
I don't know. It just happens.
You did a Carl Monday.
Oh, Ricky.
Meaning you did an investigatory. You didn't fuck. You might have fucked, but that's not what we're talking about.
That's for me to know and you to find out, pal. How about that?
I don't need to find out, actually. I'm okay. Well, that's not very nice of people.
No.
No, rude. Racist, rude, bad people. It's probably their fault. Everything else that happens.
I don't like the implication that America was a racist country.
Was.
I don't like that implication either, Ian.
But one person who did not make fun of Jose was Mary Louise Anderson, who everyone called Kitty.
I guess she had a nice pussy.
I don't know.
It wasn't explained, so I thought I'd ask.
It was not explained.
Was it a magical vagina?
Seems like a common nickname in those, I don't know, the 50s or 60s. Oh, Kitty. Like you seem to hear that a lot, no? Just wondering where that came from.
Because it's...
Hi, Mary Louise.
Yeah,
we're
like,
going to call you Kitty now.
Where does that come from? Like, it's not like Catherine or like where it's like cat, kitty.
That's what I'm saying.
Where does that come from?
A nice vagina.
You think so?
No.
No one was
I have
seeing
no
vaginas
idea.
back then. They didn't have sex.
There was too much hair covering it.
No, it was only when you needed to, procreate.
Yeah, that's sure.
That's all the sex that was happening back then. There was no sex for fun in 1940s. Men were dying in war, Dave. There was bigger things to worry about.
Is that right? They weren't fucking at all.
Not the patriotic ones. Maybe the degenerates.
They were killing Nazis. They weren't fucking.
That's right. They had a lot to do. Yeah, I don't know. Kitty.
Why
Not a fan of the name.
don't you find out for us by next week?
You want to do a whole history show on Kitty? I
I wouldn't hate it.
feel like that would be a letdown. 6 sentences. Here's the name Kitty.
Kitty was born on October 14th, 1941 in Chicago, Illinois. She was the youngest of 4 siblings, and they lived a comfortable middle-class life. Her father owned an air conditioning business, and her mother stayed home and took care of the kids. Financially, they were comfortable, but her father was very physically and emotionally abusive to everyone in the family. When Kitty got in between elementary and middle school, her father just ditched the family for another woman. He left them with nothing. To support the family, Kitty's mother found a job with United Airlines. A lot in common with Jose that seemingly overnight her life just changed, especially with the finances.
Something to bond over, right? Shared experience.
For sure.
Definitely, yeah.
During her senior year in high school, Kitty applied and was accepted to Southern Illinois University. When she started college, Kitty worked in the university's broadcasting department, where she learned a lot about producing radio shows as well as TV programming. Her dream after college was to move to New York City and work in either radio or TV. When Kitty met Jose, she was a senior in college and he was a freshman, and they hit it off. Like, they were inseparable. So pretty quick into dating, they decided that they were going to get married.
Mike, is it okay for seniors to bang freshmen in college? Is that socially acceptable?
I don't see why not. When I was a freshman in college, if a senior wanted to bang me, I mean, I've always liked older women.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big turn on.
Yeah.
So if I was 18 and a 22-year-old, like, when you're 18 and just getting to college, like, 22-year-olds had their shit together in your mind. Little did you know, you could be 42 and you still don't have your shit together.
Yeah.
But fuck yeah. I'm like, oh, they're experienced. They're tried and true.
Tried and true.
Like, let's do it. Fuck yeah.
right.
That'd be all right.
I think Jose probably felt the same way.
He probably did.
Wanted to get in that kitty.
He was loving America at that point in time. He's like, fuck this dishwashing. I'm fucking giving it to that 22-year-old pussy. Excuse me, kitty.
I don't know. You ever seen Cuban ladies? Be pretty happy over in Cuba as well.
But he didn't have that option, though. Right?
saying.
And back when how old was he when he moved? Maybe back then he was too young to appreciate it.
16.
Oh, he was appreciating it.
Yeah.
He was appreciating
He was
it.
missing those Cuban ladies.
Probably a little
guessing,
bit.
when he hit the league.
Probably a little bit.
This one is in a very accepting time. There was all civil rights were being fought for. So when Kitty brought home a young Cuban guy that's like 4 years younger than her parents weren't thrilled.
What? Really?
By this time, Jose's parents made it to the United States and they were living in New York. They weren't big fans of Kitty either. They felt that Kitty was beneath Jose because she was from a family of divorced parents. And they thought Jose was too young to get married. However, that didn't stop them. And as soon as Kitty graduated in 1963, they went to a courthouse and secretly got married.
How about that?
I like that both families look down upon the other family.
For different reasons.
Yeah, for completely different reasons.
When she brought him home, was he like, Hello, Kitty's parents. I'm home. Hello, racist parents. Jose's here. I'm fucking your white kitty.
I think that's the sitcom we all need. That would have been all right. She's like, oh, Jose. Think of how great that would be as a TV show, and they're neighbors, but then each one is the enemy in the in-laws' home, and like they're just talked down to and belittled.
That's good.
So add that to the Cool Down Media Productions.
Yeah, we'll get that right up.
Remember that one? We came up with an awesome movie.
What was it?
I can't remember a single thing about it. We came up with an awesome movie.
We gave a verbal copyright on the air so no one could steal our idea. What was it? Come on.
I don't remember a single thing about it.
I don't either, but I remember us talking and being like, this is a fucking good movie. Somebody's going to remember. Let us know what that was, because it was fucking awesome.
Hey, Jenny, could you let us know what that was?
Yeah. And the way it's going, we could probably sign Nick Cage right now to a deal. He is accepting everything. He is not saying no to anything.
Can you imagine that we go fund a fucking Nicolas Cage movie? And then
you two would have boners for 6 months straight.
It makes $1 billion overseas.
That's great. All right, we need to figure out what the fuck that movie was.
After they were married, Jose decided to leave Southern Illinois and transferred to Queens College of New York. He wanted to ditch swimming, sports altogether, really, and just focus on learning business so he could achieve that class status that he swore that he would get. In 1967, Jose graduated from Queens College with a CPA degree and then got a job with an accounting firm. At this time, Kitty was working as an elementary school teacher, but their first son, Joseph Lyle, was born on January 10th, 1968. And at that point, Kitty became a full stay-at-home mother.
American dream right here, fellas.
Yeah.
It's going to be a happy ending. I just know it. I feel it.
We'll probably wrap this up in one part, I think.
The following year, Jose was given the job of auditing Lyle Container. Lyle Container was a client of the firm that Jose worked for, and they were really happy with how he handled the audit, so much so that Lyle Container asked Jose to quit the financial firm and just to come work with them in Chicago as their controller. Jose took the job and the family moved to Hinsdale, Illinois. In his first year, Jose completely turned around Lyle Container's finances and made them into a very profitable business. This resulted in Jose being named the president of Lyle Container just a year after working there.
Motherfucker's on the fast track.
Yeah.
We'll get into it. I have more thoughts as his career progresses. There must be something about him, the way he gets himself into positions that he doesn't quite seem yet credentialed for.
We all know people like that, though, that can talk themselves in and out of whatever.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's something. Is he charismatic? Because he doesn't, from what we'll get into later, seem like a likable guy. Mm-mm. So what is it? Is he just that damn good that he's in positions?
Yeah.
I'll save it again. We'll get into it more. But like within a year, you're the president of the company now?
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is how he was able to make businesses very profitable. And one of those ways was cutting jobs and stuff and cutting costs. We'll talk about it. I think in this part, maybe in part two, maybe the trial, whatever. But somebody said that every time Jose came to a branch of something or whatever, somebody was getting fired that day.
Right. Look, that's what the board's looking for above all else most of the time is profits. And this guy comes in, turns a failing company around, giving record profits, then yeah.
I just want to go on record and say that in the last 10 minutes, you guys have now insinuated that America is racist and that America only cares about money. How dare both of you? I am offended and appalled.
Did you just get off the boat from somewhere here? It seems like you're not familiar with the United States of America.
This is great country for me. I like you peoples. Do you like me? You'll be my boyfriend.
Yes.
In 1971, Jose had a falling out with Lyle Container about where the company was headed. So he quit the job and took a job with Hertz Car Rental as an executive in the car leasing division, which required the family to move to New Jersey. That same year, Kitty gave birth to their second son, Erik, who's born on November 27th, 1971.
Less than a month later, Dave Namapod would also be born in Massachusetts, USA.
Damn. That is a long time ago. In Massachusetts, USA. That's right. You're a Boston guy. You will be very offended by Kevin Costner's accent in 13 days.
Well, Eric, you're not from Boston, Kevin Costner.
In 1973, Jose became Hertz's chief financial officer, and after 6 years, he rose to be their worldwide general manager. And this is where Jose becomes like an absolute monster to deal with.
Did he hire OJ to do the Hertz commercials where he ran through the airport jumping over shit?
He did not hire OJ, but they were close.
Okay.
There's pictures of them together during the Hertz time.
So OJ, I didn't know this. Maybe we talked about it in the OJ show. I don't remember. He was a spokesman for Hertz.
Oh, yeah. For a
He
long
did the
time.
commercials and shit. Like he'd be running next to cars and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, OJ would come over to the house. There's a really good documentary with Erik talking on it. But yeah, he said OJ would come to the house and play football with them and stuff.
It's pretty cool.
OJ was Kunta Kinte's father in Roots. He played Kunta's father.
Was he?
I believe he was. And
Okay.
this is back when they were still in Africa and they were being captured and attacked.
All right.
And I think Roots is it's fantastic. It is awesome historical representation of everything that was happening, except for the one scene where like the white men roll up and OJ takes off running and they're able to capture that motherfucker. Are you kidding me?
That's true.
Like, you didn't have the guns back then or any equipment to fucking catch OJ. So let's not get, crazy here. That's just so one thing I
Historical
always remember
misrepresentation.
is he fucking just starts booking. I'm like, oh, there's no way. You're not catching that guy.
Juice.
Come on.
Juice.
Like, this is just science. You are not catching that guy. And spoiler alert, they do.
So this is where Jose really becomes like this cutthroat person. We'll talk about it in part 3 when they have character witnesses for Jose. Not a single person had a good thing to say about him. They couldn't find one person. I guess think like that stereotypical CEO or something like that that's just brutally mean to everybody, screaming at everyone. You're like walking on pins and needles around him because if you do the slightest thing wrong, you're fired. You're just gone.
I don't know if that flies anymore, but yeah.
You think of like the 1980s CEO like storming around and shit.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think that would fly these days. You got to kayfabe it a little bit, right? Like Vince McMahon did.
Someone will get a video of you and you're going to be on TikTok and the board's going to fucking fry your ass the next day.
There was someone that he worked with, another executive that he worked alongside with, that said when he had found out that Jose was murdered, it's like, well, it's not really surprising that someone killed him.
That's not what you want to hear.
No,
They're like,
no.
Oh, finally?
Yeah.
Someone
Took
got
him
him
this long?
Yeah.
In 1980, a new president was hired on at Hertz and did not get along with Jose at all. As a result, Jose quit Hertz and moved to RCA's entertainment division, which RCA owned Hertz. Jose worked on the records division, so he was responsible for signing artists like Jefferson Starship.
That explains who's hiring garbage bands like Jefferson Starship. The guy who should be renting cars is now hiring artists at RCA.
This is what I mean. Like, how is he in this position?
We built this city on... It's probably the worst song ever made in the history of music.
I don't
it's
agree with
catchy.
that one.
Stop it. It's catchy.
I'm not saying it's a great song, but
Oh
I think
my
there's
God.
a lot of worse songs than that.
I don't know.
I can think of a lot of worse
I
songs
can't
than
think
that
of
one.
a worse song than that. No wonder this motherfucker signed him.
Why is this guy in this position?
Just who he knows, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, what qualifies you?
Like at first when I read it, I was like, oh, maybe he's just the contract numbers guy. Like somebody else is like, hey, we have this band Jefferson Starship. We want to sign him. He's like, okay, here's what we can afford for them at this time. But it sounds like, no, he was working with the bands, like finding them, making the deals. He was at a rent-a-car place. Yeah, like, and before that, he was a CPA.
Executive talent and experience translates to a lot of things, but maybe not the music business, right?
I don't see how it would.
Yeah. That seems something you should come up through the ranks for, so you get that experience.
Yeah,
at least have a good ear for
you
things.
know, maybe a background in music of some sorts. Yeah. You owned a nightclub at one point, and you saw a lot of bands come through.
Something relevant.
And by this point, he's a millionaire. By this point, he is a very powerful millionaire.
And maybe that's just it. He had the wealth. He had just the power to kind of, and maybe he was a bit charismatic and can get himself into those positions.
Yeah. Clearly.
Who was the best band that he signed then? Do we have that information?
Duran.
Yeah.
That was the top one, best one?
Eurythmics, I read also.
All right.
Hungry Like the Wolf.
Yeah.
It's a good fucking tune.
I like that song.
By 1985, at 41 years old, Jose had risen to become the executive vice president and chief operating officer for RCA Records worldwide operations. So multi-millionaire. He is in the top percentage.
Yeah, that probably pays pretty well, huh?
Yeah. And also at this time, things aren't great between Kitty and Jose.
No way. Jose.
How you could picture him like the stereotypical CEO screaming around.
Yeah.
Fucking his secretary.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But think of Kitty as the stereotypical wife that just drinks and takes Xanax to
Fuck yeah, so she parties.
to be able
She knows how to have a good time.
to like be able to stomach Jose.
Get through your day.
Yeah, she's just staying with him because he's a millionaire and she just is fucked up all the time.
Having her vodkas all day long and popping pills every 2 hours.
What do the Stones call it? Mother's Little Helper?
Is that what it is?
That's not Mother's Little Helper.
It's probably the worst song of all time, Dave. I've never heard of it.
Come on.
I don't know the song.
Really?
I mean, I'm sure I do. I just don't know it off just naming it.
That is shocking to me.
Rolling Stones' Mother's Little Helper?
Yeah.
I would have to listen to. I'm sure I probably do. Who knows? But if it's about alcohol and Xanax, it sounds like a good song.
There are people, we'll talk about it too on part 3, that testified at the trial and stuff that they had never seen Jose and Kitty hug each other. Like no emotion at all. So
just kind of together for the social look of it.
yeah.
Then there's not an actual relationship there.
Yeah. In public, they are the all-American family dream. Behind the scenes, Jose is having multiple affairs. He's very abusive. Like I said, Kitty's fucked up all the time. It's a complete shit show behind the scenes.
It's all a facade.
Yeah.
We're peeking through right now.
It's kind of what Jose wanted, right? Like he just wanted the appearance that they were a great family. Everyone was well-to-do and smart and hoity-toity.
And his infidelities were very, very in depth. It's not all just like hooking up with somebody. Like he had a mistress in Manhattan that he was buying an apartment for, and they would like entertain people and shit, like these like thousands and thousands of dollars parties and stuff. So yeah, it's just not
do what you want when you're at that level, huh?
Yeah.
With no repercussions at all.
At least that's how you think. Like you're just you're in your own world. You create your own world.
Well, because what's she going to do?
And that's exactly what he's thinking.
Yeah.
What's she going to do? She wants to leave?
Yeah.
Kitty just is, she's a very sad part of this story.
Yeah.
Regardless of her issues, we'll talk about like with abuse and stuff. But
Yeah.
you know, outside of that, she's a sad character in this. In 1986, Jose was getting tired of being the chief operating officer for RCA Records worldwide operations. He wasn't turning it into a profitable operation that he had hoped for. And there was one story about him ended up actually lost the company like $25 million because he like tried to fudge the numbers and like pushed out a ton of records and they didn't end up selling. So yeah,
Probably Brooks and Dunn, huh? Almost to listen to that shit.
Nobody does.
through the contacts that Jose had made while working at RCA, he was able to get hired as the president of Live Entertainment in California. Live was a VHS distribution company, which was owned by Carolco. Carolco produced movies and real big ones like Rambo. So Jose had a hand in all of that.
What I want is for my country to love us as much as we love it. That's what I want. Fucking love First Blood. That was awesome.
They got it right back then. Those truer words have never been spoken.
What a great movie.
So with that, Jose had done what he had sworn to do. He was a very, very powerful millionaire executive working at the top of Hollywood. But like we said, that everything was a shit show behind the scenes. Between 1986 and 1987, Kitty had found out about all those affairs that Jose was having, which led her to be severely depressed and suicidal. She was just drinking nonstop, abusing Xanax with other drugs. That picture perfect life on the outside, but behind closed doors, not good at all.
It's almost like Jose is like struggling to keep it kind of all together. Like, I want to look like I'm powerful. I'm rich. I'm good at my job. I had this picture perfect family. And then it's like popping at the seams almost.
He probably doesn't realize he's struggling, though. To him, it probably looks fine. He's not overly concerned with
too,
everyone else.
Maybe he's too conceited to see that it's,
Sure.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because whatever happens on the inside doesn't matter to him at all. As long as nothing is done publicly to embarrass him, you know.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care, yeah. And everybody has to listen to him, which we'll talk about. To work for Live, Jose would need to be in California, so it was decided that Jose, Kitty, and Erik, who was still in high school, would move to Calabasas, which is an upper-class suburb in the northwestern part of San Fernando Valley, while Lyle stayed back in Princeton to attend college.
I think Kim Kardashian used to live in Calabasas. Mm-hmm. How about that with Kanye?
Yes.
How about that?
There were some Adidas Calabasas branded clothes, too, that had to do with those two.
Is that also where they lived when they split up and then he got the house across the street?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
That was super weird. Regarding the upbringing of Lyle and Erik, Jose was obsessed with the boys being raised to continue what he thought of as the Menendez legacy. Jose micromanaged every aspect of their lives, what they could or couldn't eat, regardless if they liked it or not, what they wore, what sports they played. They didn't have an option in anything. And there's never a single ounce of love. It's all criticism and what you're doing wrong and what you could do better. Every hour of their lives were like this. He also wouldn't let the boys have friends, too much distraction. So as a result, the brothers grew very close to one another, with Erik really, really looking up to Lyle, almost in like a father figure type way. Erik always wanted approval from Lyle and would pretty much do anything that Lyle asked him to. As far as sports were concerned, Jose didn't want them participating in any team sports. They needed to be solely focused on themselves. So he decided that the boys would play tennis. And they were really fucking good at tennis because they had to be. Like,
what else did you doing?
They were forced all day, every day, tennis. And they get to pro level, you know, right around there. But
well, I guess team sports, you would end up having friends, right? So,
and you have to rely on others for your own success.
yeah, sure.
This way he
Make
can
it a
control
shitty
it.
team.
Yeah.
yeah,
if you're
you're shitty yourself if you can't win.
If you're on a football team and your quarterback can't throw, well,
Exactly right.
Jose can't control that.
Tennis, huh? Okay.
Wake up 4 or 5 in the morning, hit tennis till it was school time, go to school, come back, hit more tennis balls.
Archery.
Archery, sure. Score.
What's the Winter Olympic game when you have to like run through the snow And then you also shoot the archery.
Decathlon, cross-country skiing.
Why couldn't they do that? Why couldn't they do that?
Well, they lived in Calabasas, and I don't think you can
that
cross-country
does not.
ski in Calabasas.
So this guy couldn't buy a house in Colorado and train him?
That's the best sport ever, decathlon.
It's the most random.
Stop, shoot. Ski, stop,
It's the most random sport.
For elementary school, the boys went to Princeton Day School, which was a private school.
That's the last school named Princeton that these yahoos are qualified to be in.
Both boys had issues learning, issues with reading, things like that. By 6th grade, teachers were recommending that Lyle be held back a grade, but maybe it's a payoff or something like that. Lyle just moved forward. Teachers warned Jose and Kitty that Erik was dyslexic, and if they didn't correct it fast, it could be a lifelong issue. But Jose wasn't hearing it. There was nothing wrong with Erik. He refused to acknowledge any flaw that the boys had. After a while, Jose and Kitty were doing the boys' homework, so their grades went up. But teachers knew that their homework was 100% done by someone else because in class they could barely read.
Is that a good plan? Don't you see a fault in your plan when you're doing this?
It's that arrogance, right? Like,
Jeez.
I'll make this happen.
I mean, Jose decided before they were even born that they were going to be, his children were going to be successful Ivy League educated kids and do all this fucking great stuff. So
Maybe get them a tutor, not do their homework for them.
He never accounted for the fact that his kids were going to be dumb.
Yeah. Well, it's in Caddyshack. World needs ditch diggers, Danny. Not everyone's going to an Ivy school there, Jose.
Hey, nothing wrong with digging ditches, right?
That's right.
also, as they got older, it was noted that they were very immature for their ages. At 14 years old, Lyle was still having bedwetting issues and playing with toddler type toys like stuffed animals and stuff, which there might be a reason. We'll get into that in the trial, a reasoning for that.
Bedwetting at 14? That's rough.
Yeah, it wouldn't be easy.
Nocturnal emissions, okay. Not wetting the bed, though.
Can't do much about nocturnal emissions, right?
No,
It's in God's hands, so to speak.
The Holy Spirit's jerking you off while you're asleep. There's not.
Is that what it
who are
is?
you to complain? He just said it's in God's hands.
Oh, man. And when that Holy Spirit comes and jerks you off, you might experience something in your sleep. It is not a sin.
I always like to think it was the Virgin Mary.
Oh, now we're talking.
Like you said, Dave, that everybody or that the world needs ditch diggers and there's nothing wrong with that. Lyle didn't like school. He didn't want to do all this. What he really wanted to do was own a restaurant. And that's what, he didn't want to go to college. When the senior year came around, that's what he wanted to get a restaurant. But Jose said, absolutely not.
I get it. I didn't like school either.
I tried it.
Yeah, I understand that.
I dropped out 2 times from community college. I was like, fuck this.
I never finished college. I didn't love it. I prefer learning stuff on my own. I don't know. I just never really liked it.
Yeah. Lyle applied to Princeton in 1986, and he was rejected. Jose was beyond pissed off that Lyle had to go to a community college until he could apply the following year. In 87, Lyle applied again and also met Jamie Pizarczyk. Lyle met Jamie while she was working as a waitress at a restaurant. She was 5 years older than him, and she was a tennis player, like really good pro level. You would think that they have a lot in common with the tennis, that Jose would be all right with it, but he was not thrilled that Lyle was dating. But he kind of backed off. Then one day, Lyle came home and said that he and Jamie were engaged. Jose attempted to put his foot down on this idea. He pulled some strings and I'm sure gave some people some money and got Jamie sponsored for a pro tennis tournament in Europe. And he figured that the relationship would just fizzle out because he got her sent to Europe. But Lyle followed her, of course.
Getting your kid's girlfriend like shipped off to Europe. This guy's next level, man.
He's a fucking lunatic.
Well, it helped her career at least, right? The positive.
Is that the guys he was working under? Like, what did he want them to do?
Who?
Like, no girlfriends, no friends. Like, what? It's
Stay
kinda
under
like
his thumb. It seems like.
really weird. Like, just thinking that is going to result in success or any sort of normalcy in adulthood for these fellas.
Yeah, he certainly wasn't thinking about that.
Bizarre.
It was just all the power.
But what does that get you, I guess, in the end? You're going to have fucked up sons. That's a recipe
I'm not
for
sure
disaster.
he was thinking
It's
long
really
term,
odd.
though, right? Like, making himself look good when he's dead. He doesn't care whose lives he ruined.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Let's just talk about something that's going to come back to bite you. Like, obviously, of course it is.
Well, in this case, it won't come back to bite him. I'm sure of that. But I'm still interested to see how this plays out.
When are we going to discuss Lyle's toupee? Because that is the unsung hero in this story.
That'll be part 2.
All right.
That will be part 2.
That was a huge spoiler Dave just dropped on me. Fuck.
That's pretty early in part 2 too, so you won't have to wait
All right.
very long
good.
for that.
Very good. I'm a big fan of toupees.
I'm excited to talk about that too, because that is
So
such a fucking
toupees-
wild part of this story.
Toupees and ugly sweaters. Why the fuck have we not done this for Halloween?
You could definitely be one of them for Halloween.
I'll do one of the Menendez brothers for Halloween.
Do it.
Which one am I? Do they have beards? Does one of them have a beard at least?
No.
Oh, I don't want to shave and show my fat face.
Well, Erik had a goatee at one point.
I think Lyle had some scruff at
Somebody
one point
had.
too.
Yeah.
But I can buy like an old 80s sweater type thing. And
All pastel. Gotta be pastel.
all right, that'd be fun.
Pink and baby blue.
Oh, those are my colors. They make my eyes pop.
Lyle ended up getting into Princeton based off that 1987.
Motherfucker couldn't read. He's getting into Princeton. There should be a federal law that like legacy and rich kids and whatever the fuck else goes on in these schools should be illegal, merit-based only.
The legacy laws are weird.
You're letting some dumb motherfuckers get in these schools and perpetuates more dummies in this country.
What benefit does that do to an institution to just have a legacy rule? Is it the donations?
Donations,
Is that
and
what
they
it is?
they pay full price.
Legacy pays full price?
What? Presumably they're wealthy, so they're going to be paying full tuition, unlike, lower income people who are going to get scholarships.
And I'm sure, like you said, donations, whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh, my dumb Lyle didn't get in. How'd you like a new library wing, Princeton?
Yeah. That's why he got in.
Yeah, I mean,
This is like the most extreme situation of it, though. This kid literally is illiterate, and he's going to fucking Princeton. Good luck, pal. And for him, like, the poor kid, like, he didn't sign up for this.
he didn't even want to go.
No, he just wants to play tennis and dick down his tennis girlfriend.
Give
He
your
doesn't
kids
even
some-
want to play tennis. He just wants to own a fucking restaurant.
He just wants to dick down his tennis girlfriend and make fucking shawarma.
Sounds great.
I want some
Cuban
shawarma.
food. Open a Cuban restaurant. Cuban food's awesome. Give him some seed money, Jose. Let him open a restaurant. Fucking asshole.
To be clear, I just wanted shawarma. I'm aware it's not Cuban food. I just have been thinking about shawarma, and that's why I said
That's
it.
fair enough.
No.
You don't have to explain yourself.
Well, he said Cuban food afterwards, and I didn't want people to think that I thought that shawarma was Cuban food. I might be illiterate too, but I'm not that illiterate.
Pretty much as soon as Lyle got to Princeton, he got caught plagiarizing another student's work.
Oh, that's weird.
And what it was like,
Poor guy's just trying to get by. Like he's just like trying to tread water, not drowning.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
somebody left behind one of their assignments, and he just like word for word copied it, like straight up word for word.
When you can't read, you don't know what to change.
Are we being harsh though? I mean, he can read at this point, right?
Yeah.
We're being harsh. Yes. I mean, I don't know. I'm
I just want
assuming he
anyone
could
to take
probably
that
read.
literally. I think he can read.
Yeah, we're being dramatic. Yeah, that's right. For this episode, we got to be careful. Everyone's going to be all upset. Yes, I'm sure he could read. But could he read at a Princeton level? Probably not. Was his reading comprehension skills at a Princeton level? Probably not.
And remember, he's on the East Coast by himself. The rest of the family's out in California. So he confided in his sister, or in his aunt Terry, who was Jose's sister.
Yeah.
And she just went and ratted him out and told Jose all about it.
She's probably scared of Jose.
Yeah. And Jose really didn't give a shit. He just had someone, like a PR person, write a professional statement for Lyle to read to the Princeton people, to the ethics board.
I am very, very, very sorry.
Did they write it? Like, I feel like it's when Charlie writes his notes on Always Sunny, and it's just pictures and symbols. And they're like, what does this even mean? I feel bad. We're being a little unfair.
I was unaware that
I think of Dumb and Dumber.
cheating was wrong.
A new annual.
Jose just thought that these rules didn't apply to him or Lyle.
Like, a professional statement. This will clear everything up, and we'll just move on.
Right. Like, I don't give a fuck if you got whatever you did. I don't care.
It's the image.
Yeah. But Princeton said no. They suspended Lyle for a year.
What do you think about that, Dave?
They didn't even expel him. Suspended for a year.
They took action. Well,
did take some
plagiarism
action.
doesn't necessarily. Well, nowadays it probably means expulsion. But I don't know. Back then, did it mean expulsion?
I don't know. I don't run in those circles. You tell me. College man.
I wasn't in the Princeton circles, and I certainly didn't plagiarize. I wrote all my shitty homework myself. And if you read it, you would never accuse me of plagiarism. Was this guy hammered when he wrote this? Yup. Give him that degree.
C's get degrees.
They absolutely do.
Jose was furious at Lyle, not for the cheating, but for getting caught and not being able to persuade the board. Jose beat it into the boys' heads that the only rule in life is to not get caught. So for the next year, Jose put Lyle to work at Live. Lyle had to check over expense reports and find ways to cut costs. Pretty much what Jose started out doing.
Dad, I think we should use double-sided printing techniques, and we will have to buy half the paper next year, and we will cut costs.
Just fucking blew my mind.
See?
Look at that. Clearly, I don't subscribe to that. Maybe I should. My poor printer is on its last legs over here.
Smart.
Promoted. He's promoted. Executive vice president
You're running the company, pal.
of cost cutting.
But Lyle saw how his dad treated people at work and like how brutal he was. And it really, he's later on said that it was, got to see this whole other aspect of just how nasty he was to everybody.
Be embarrassed, right? Like you're there see your dad treat people like this. Be awful.
Did it make sense for him then, getting in what we're going to talk about with like the abuse and stuff in later parts? Like, did it just add up that he's just like, oh, I guess my dad's just a piece of shit in every aspect of his life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't have been a surprise to him based on how he treated his sons.
Yeah. That's what, maybe for Lyle, it was just like an eye-opening experience. Like, oh, he's a fuck in every aspect of his life. Like, it's not just me who's a victim.
Sure.
When Lyle went back to Princeton in the fall of 1988, he started his relationship back up with Jamie. And through Jamie, Lyle met a guy named Donovan Gaudreau. Donovan had recently transferred to Princeton, and him and Lyle became best friends, like super, super close. Jose liked Donovan, and specifically the fact that Donovan was willing to do Lyle's homework so he didn't fail classes.
Okay, Jose. Sure.
Fast forward a bit to spring break. When everyone got back to the dorms, Donovan was accused of stealing from other students' dorms. This got back to Jose, and Jose told Lyle to throw Donovan out and never talk to him again. Lyle didn't believe that Donovan stole anything, and even if he did, it was like they were very, very close. We'll talk about it on part 3.
Lyle and Donovan?
But just out of the fear and all the control from Jose, Lyle, and a couple of students threw Donovan out. And Lyle got on it, was like yelling at him with everyone, like, get the fuck out of here. And deep down, like on the inside, he didn't want to do it at all, but you know, he's so scared of his dad. In all the chaos of yelling at Donovan to get the fuck out, he left behind his wallet and his driver's license and also his social security card. But he said, fuck it. He would just get them replaced. And he left that wallet behind.
Poor Donovan.
Lyle picks up that wallet. So
Really?
he does, yes.
Also, you should never carry your social security card around.
Bad idea.
Put that in a drawer somewhere, jackass.
Yeah. Have that in the fucking safe
Jesus.
with a passport.
Fucking stupid are you?
So that's what Lyle's got going on up until the late 80s here. Circle back to Erik and focus on what his life had been like during this time period.
Well, are we going to circle back to, does he do something with this wallet or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, trust the process.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like our fired up listeners. Like, why you motherfuckers didn't even talk about what he did with the wallet?
Part 2 on the wallet.
All right. Very good.
And the toupee.
Yeah.
Stick around, folks.
Maybe that's how he bought the toupee.
Wallet and toupee talk coming next week. Motherfucker.
So Erik is living with Jose and Kitty out in California, and he was a sophomore in high school when they moved out there. Jose loosened up on him a bit. He let Erik have a group of guy friends. However, Kitty was really concerned about Erik's sexuality. She thought that he was gay. So when they moved to Calabasas, Kitty told Erik that he had 6 months to find a girlfriend or he was going to be in major trouble. There was a lot of physical abuse here. Like Jose would beat the shit out of both of them. Closed fist, punches, and stuff. So not like, yo, you're going to be in major trouble, like get your money taken away. Like serious,
beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah, ramifications if you don't find a girlfriend.
It's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
What if he had no games? Like, stop it, Dad. I tried. I couldn't get a girl. Okay.
That's like 6 months, and now you're thinking about your mom and dad telling you, like, oh, you got to do this.
I gotta get pussy or I'm gonna get beat up at home. Can you just fuck me?
And it was Kitty that told him? So that's your own mom telling you, you better get laid or your dad's going to whoop your ass. Yeah, that makes for a good boner.
This whole time, Kitty's just as mean to them as Jose is.
Is it just out of protection for herself?
I don't know. She never told them that
Or is
she loved them. This is according to them. And we obviously know what happens to Kitty and Jose. They were never told that they were loved, anything like that.
Emotionally stunted parents born in the 40s don't know how to tell their children they love them. That's weird. What a shocking admission.
I'll have to ask my grandparents about that, Dave.
Let me tell you what, if I was 16, fucking rich, living in Calabasas, I'd have had a good time. That sounds like a nice setup.
Even if you got the shit kicked out of you every day?
I'd have got that girlfriend.
I'd have got that girlfriend. I'm going to get that girlfriend.
Well, he did get a girlfriend eventually.
Ah, there you go.
Nice. Good for you, Erik. God damn, he got some pussy. I'm going to make my dad proud.
He had that group of guy friends too that we talked about, and one of the closest friends that he had was a guy named Craig Signorelli. Craig was the captain of the tennis team, and Erik was the number 1 ranked player on the team. Craig and Erik spent a ton of time together, and they wrote a screenplay called Friends. The script was about a son from a wealthy family who reads his parents' will and learns that upon their death, he will inherit $157 million. The son murders everyone to get his hands on the parents' money, and then he's eventually killed, which we will 100% be bringing this up in the future.
Really? Why? So Erik was the number 1 ranked player on the team, but
Right.
Craig was the captain. Why is that?
I don't know.
Leadership skills.
What a racket, huh?
Good God.
The interesting thing about this script, and like I said, we'll talk about it in the future, but like Erik was super proud of this and wanted to get it into his dad's hands because he thought like, oh shit, maybe my dad will like write a movie or, could make this into a movie or something or give me some critiques on it. Kitty read it and laughed at him and Jose was just like, this isn't worth my fucking time, and he never read it. There might have been some foreshadowing in this that Jose maybe should have read this script, potentially.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I mean, even if it's whatever it is, it's still demoralizing. You know, you write this whole fucking thing, and then your dad's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not reading
especially your
this.
dad's in the entertainment business.
Yeah.
You're like, I got an in.
Yeah, can you imagine just being like, no, I'm not going to take the time to look at something that you created?
It's just weird. I don't know. It's almost like a serial killer type thing. Like that level of coldness doesn't even register in my mind.
Yeah.
To be that mean to people.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, maybe this is why nobody had anything good to say about Jose later on.
Like, I don't even talk to strangers like that.
Right.
Let alone your own kids. It's very
Yeah.
odd.
In July of 1988, Lyle and Erik started to break into houses around Calabasas. These homes were owned by parents of their friends, and they stole tons of jewelry and cash. Lyle and Erik were implicated in thefts amounting to over $100,000 in cash and jewelry. Then one night, Erik got pulled over just on a routine traffic stop in Calabasas, which led to the discovery of tons of stolen things that could be linked back to these houses. Jose was furious, and his whole thing was to keep them out of prison. This is an embarrassment. Fuck, who cares about the stealing of the items? This could be a big embarrassing thing. So he hired Gerald Shaleff, who was a high-profile criminal defense lawyer. Shaleff managed to negotiate a deal with the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. The agreement would clear Lyle from any involvement in the burglaries as long as Erik assumed full responsibility. Given that Erik was a minor and had no prior offenses, Shaleff successfully argued for a lenient sentence. Erik was ordered to do community service, which consisted of helping out homeless people, and both brothers were required to get psychiatric counseling. So they got away with that as far as the law was concerned. Jose paid the victims $11,000, covering the cost of the items stolen by his sons that they pawned off. I've been reading the book by Robert Rand. I think it's just called The Menendez Murders. The way he writes it is like, it almost sounds like rich kids bored type thing. They don't have anything else better to do, so fuck it, we'll just break in these houses.
I'm sure. Yeah. Do you think the LA County DA cuts deals like this all the time with kids from South Central Los Angeles, and they get similar deals when they're caught breaking and entering and burglarizing places?
In a word, no.
These fuckers.
So as they were driving home from the meeting where Jose paid out the $11,000 check, he turned to the backseat and told Lyle and Erik that if they ever embarrassed him like this again, he would kill them. And not in a parent way of saying like, oh, I'm going to kill you, like so fucking mad at you, whatever. It was, I will kill both of you and I will not think twice about it. And that's where we'll pick back up on part 2.
What a guy. Seems like a great dad.
It's a wild part 1 where we spend so much time like building up the victim in the overall story as such a villain. It's interesting to see how this plays out.
There's a lot of debate, and I keep going back and forth on this, on what I think should happen in the future, because they have a lot of supporters now.
Well, we'll get to that, right? We'll be there.
It's a lot
Couple
different
weeks.
time than it was
Yeah,
30-something years ago.
it certainly is. Okay. Well, but not getting ahead, anything that you in your notes for part 1 that we didn't touch on, or anything you found interesting about this kind of upbringing?
No, I mean, Jose's story is super interesting. How he goes from nothing to the top of the food chain in this country as far as wealth and
That's really
your job.
It's bizarre.
And if he wasn't just a general piece of shit person, like if he didn't make it that far, he would still be a piece of shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like if he wasn't like that, it could be a really crazy good success story. Like,
Yeah, coming from nothing.
yeah.
Working a lot from a dishwasher to fucking running RCA.
Yeah.
Like if he was just a nice person, halfway decent, it would be a really good success story.
No.
All right. Well, Couple more weeks to go on that one. Dave, what do you got on your end?
I got a bunch of new patrons, Mike. That's what I've got. Woo! We'd like to thank the following new patrons: Jessica Vanek, Coral Peterson, Mike's Moist Bussy Slave, Esquire, Ghost Lover, Jill T, Ailsa, Hell Priest 80, Mr. Muggs, twin sister Ms. Jugs. I'm not familiar with her.
They probably shot her too.
Brigadier Bukaki of the 2nd Butt Clappers Brigade.
Jesus Christ.
Wesley Cragg, Jonathan Stewart, Aaron Griffiths, Claude Rains, Jay Berm, Charlie Braswell III, Savannah Porter, Colonel Cleavage from the Areola Air Force Academy. That's a whole lot of alliteration going on in that one.
I do love alliteration.
Mercy Bartley, Kaylee Humes, Todd Lewis, Aiden Tadlock, Aiden Martinez, Lauren Barger, Joey Watkins, Not Here to Fuck Spiders.
I'm not either. It sounds gross.
I mean, I'll kill a spider. I'm not going to fuck it.
That's Australian slang, if I recall from my past investigatories into Australian language.
I'm not here to
Slang
fuck
for-
spiders or just fucking spiders.
It's like if someone says something to you like you show up at the bar and they're like, "Oh, are you here to have a drink?" I'm not here to fuck spiders.
Okay.
I think I got the context right on that.
All right.
I'll be told differently.
That
if-
sounds
if
very
not.
Australian, probably.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense.
Do you still have any Vegemite? I've never had actual Vegemite.
I think we just threw it away the other day. It was way past the expired date.
Someone should send us some Vegemite. I want to try it. I'll do it live on air. We had those Vegemite, the little Cheez-It
Those are
crackers,
good.
and
Those
we
are
all
good.
like those. I feel like I would like Vegemite from what I have
Get on
seen.
Amazon. You get here tomorrow.
No, I want someone to send it to us. I want it to be
It'll cost
authentic.
them $50 to ship from Australia. Get on Amazon.
That sounds like their problem, not mine.
Get the hell out of here. Anita Analingus. Ella. Tegan Henderson. Clay Joyner. Cal Cahill. Amanda Halia. Raven Holmes. Sugar Sweetie. David Doolin. Adrian Clark. Scoden. Nikki Turner. Sir Joseph Earnshaw. Kyra Lore, Stephen Bleck, Trip Applegate, Carrie Ann, Aaron Orr, Stazik Borowski, Hot Cream of Potato Soup, Matabui, Tismanian Devil, Rebecca Knapp, Caroline Haugard, Kara G, Callum Houghton, Amanda Chambers, Monica Kachi, sorry. Cryptid 3D, Madeline Breen, Corey Geisbrecht, Jeremiah Walker, Jamelin, BJ, T.O. Tingle, T-Ann 11283, Michael Burdett, John, Jackie Rodriguez, Rob and Eve, Jen Leslie, Sharon, Stephanie Dewhurst, Matt Feldman, Papa Midnight 69. That guy fucks. Talk about Carl Monday. Papa Midnight 69. That guy's balls deep in something right now.
All right.
Kate Bartlett and Krista, new patrons. Thank you so much.
Ian, what do you got?
For iTunes, I have one for Nikki DVSP, and Mrs. Hildebrandt is a foxy lady.
Damn right she is.
Anything else on your end, Dave?
Yeah, I actually have one make good. Got left out of the list. Sorry.
Okay.
It's booty hole, booty hole, booty hole.
Oh, gosh. I don't think that counts.
Booty hole, booty hole, booty hole.
The show was almost over. Oh, my God.
I actually have a military shout out too.
No, we haven't had one of those in a while.
Yeah. Thank you for your service. Disabled U.S. Army vet, patron. And this is, I want the drunkest person to say my username as fast as they can in honor of our stars and stripes. So maybe we'll all go around the horn and see who can say it.
Okay.
Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch.
That's fun.
How many times I gotta say it?
3 times.
There you go.
You want me to go?
Sure.
Iris. What was say the actual name again?
Irish wristwatch.
Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Nope, can't do that one.
Irish wrist. God damn it.
It's tough.
Seashells down by.
Yeah, that's easier, I think, even.
Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wrist. Damn it. I got
Close.
two.
As soon as you try to say it fast,
I know.
it fucking messes you up. All right, good one, pal.
Well, thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you. And thanks for listening. Thanks for being a patron. Where all the great content resides. All the additional great content.
That's at patreon.com/necronomipod.
I was thinking about that episode we did not too long ago, or it has been a long time ago. I was thinking about that episode, Circleville Letter Writer. That we did on that.
Yeah.
That was a fun one.
Circleville, Ohio, right? Was that an Ohio one?
Absolutely.
Somebody's getting real weird writing all those personal letters to people.
That was fucking wild stuff. Mm-hmm. You want to make a Super Bowl prediction here since this is a Super Bowl Sunday release show?
49ers.
I'm going with the Chiefs.
I feel like the 49ers have just consistently been a better team, but the Chiefs have so much momentum right now. I think I'm rooting for the 49ers only because I like to just see, new winners every now and then. And,
Yep.
I'm going to go Kansas City wins.
Yep.
I think Kansas City does it.
Same. 34-24.
Oh, you're even doing a
Chiefs.
prediction on a score.
34-24 Chiefs.
I was going to say I will drink between 24 and 34 beers. Does that count as a prediction?
That will also probably become
Partying at Just Brew
reality.
Coffee's house.
We'll see.
I'll throw a score out just to do it. You said 34-24 Chiefs? That's a good prediction. I'll go 31-28. It's going to be real close with a field goal.
That's a good one.
I feel like I price righted you there, but it is what it is.
I'm going to say 21-17 San Francisco.
All right. I'm going to bet all 3 of these now just so I won't be left out in the cold if one of them hits.
You're going to bet the over on 24 beers for Mike Namapod?
I always bet that over.
We are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Necronomipod. Patreon.com/Necronomipod. All kinds of good stuff, including the Circleville letters. That's a way back Patreon show, but that was a good one.
Yeah.
Available now with lots of other good content. Amazon.com, search Necronomipod for all of our merch.
All right, you guys ready for a cool down beer?
Cheers.